Comes.
And...
Hey. Very good.
The twinkling smiles, the gurgles of excitement, and that's just the politicians. It seems no party conference is complete without a photo call in a school or nursery. The latest was Ed Balls, trumpeting the party's proposed expansion in free childcare, outlined in his conference speech.
For the first time, parents able to work part-time without having to worry at all about the costs of childcare. That's what we mean by making work pay.
15 hours is free already. Many of the parents at this toddler group in Congleton in Cheshire could benefit from the proposed additional 10 hours for working families. A big help?
I think it definitely helps young families, so I think a lot of young families would look at this as a vote swayer, yes. My only concern was I'd want to know where the money is actually coming from.
There's no emphasis on helping you, having the choice to be a mum, a stay-at-home mum.
The opposition hopes its announcement will resonate in places like Crawley, a few miles from the conference, which has swung between Labour and the Tories over the years. Ed Balls is not the only politician who thinks making a pitch to hard-pressed families could pay dividends. They're all at it. So all three parties want to help families out, but without much money to splash around, there's a limit to what they can accomplish. Labour are offering this 10 hours of additional free childcare, but only to families where both parents are working. The Lib Dems talk about free school meals, but only for the youngest primary school children. And the Tories propose a tax break for married couples, but again, only on quite a modest scale. But there is a deep vein of scepticism among the voters themselves. Which of the parties do you think is the most family-friendly?
I wouldn't say any of them. I think they're all struggling, really.
Probably say Labour at a push, but I wouldn't say they're particularly family-friendly.
Labour Party have recently said that they're going to allow extra hours for children between the ages of 3 and 4. Is it? That's 25 hours.
So they're getting their message through?
Yes, they are.
And that would make a difference?
I think so, yeah.
Well, someone's been listening to Ed Balls, but the overall mood is could do better. This is becoming a key policy area because there's a body of floating voters out there, particularly young mothers, that could tip the balance at the next election. The party's attempts to woo them are only just beginning. Joey Jones, Sky News.